Hey everyone! How did you guys feel about the new vibe? We are playing some new music. It is from Poseidon. It is a fan-made song, and I that is our first time doing it. The reason why we're switching over is because Turnaround is copyrighted, so after every single stream, I would have to edit it out. So today we went with that, and yeah. How is everyone? Hello, everyone. We're playing some Minecraft today, by the way. Hi, Gutak. Hi, Vandalism. Hi, Shashinka. Hello, Dream Girl. Hi, Kirsten. Hi, Boss Ruben. And anyone else who is here. Poseidon truly is good at music. Yes, you can go check him out. He is in the description, by the way. We love Poseidon. Um, yeah. Great. I love. Oh, there we go. Also, what do you guys think of my look at him, look at my baby. Look at my baby. Isn't it such a cutie pie? Okay. Anyway, I got myself a blue axolotl and I'm so happy about it. Anyway, today we are trying to really finish up this shop. I really haven't been able to work on the shop because recently I've just been editing like crazy till my eyes want to pop out. And um we have a lot to do. I really want to finish up the boat today. I would really like to get some leaves on here. Hi, Poseidon. And so much more. So, yeah, we are just going to continue doing that. And I don't even remember the materials that we need today. How is everyone today? I'm doing great today. How are you today? Also, we don't have our usual music on, which we usually turn on a good Minecraft playlist. So, let's see what we can get on here for us. Welcome in, Isaac. Um, there we go. That should. Ooh, Spotify's really loud apparently. I don't know. Not for me, but like, apparently it'll go into the yellow zone if we're not careful. Okay, I'll keep my eye on it. Alright, so yeah, today we are just gonna be working on the boat. Let's take a look at our material list and refresh. Alright, so we need apparently this. A lot of warp trap doors. Which I believe that we have the warped at home. I just totally forgot it today. So we can go grab the warped and we can put all the warped up. Trap doors. What was the trap doors for? Here's what we can do. Oh, see, I told you Spotify was gonna be loud as soon as it starts playing. Gosh, I'm a little bit slow today. Alright. I see. So, another thing that we are gonna need today is, it looks to be mud. So we're gonna need to go get... What the heck? Why is it playing all the whack songs? Play me the good Minecraft songs. Be good background music. Oh, thank you for letting me know. See, this is why I don't usually turn them on, but we were talking about Nightbot yesterday. So when I turn the- oh, schmucks. It's turning- all the music is being so whack right now. There you guys go. Hi, Clara! How are you today? Oh my goodness. Timers. No backseating, no spoilers. Don't forget to like and Discord, and I guess while we're in here, we can turn on the common ground one. You guys can go check out the Common Ground website. A good reminder to go check it out. Alright. So, what we really need to go get is, it looks like we need to get we need to get some glass. We need to get our warped. We need some blackstone. Let me write this all down. Because I know that there's a list, but this list is a little bit funky. Just because of the pure fact that it doesn't count the things that haven't been oxidized. So I don't really know much about this. Hey, I can't stick around because I'm going to... Yes, good night, Orca. Have a wonderful night. Okay. So, we need to go get some warp things. We need to go get... Gosh, I feel like such a clueless... Because, like, look there's a bunch right here, but it doesn't count them because they're not oxidized yet. I'm waiting for them to get a different color. We need... Let's go get a stack of sand. Some different dyes. And... potentially... stack of sand, some dyes, our warped wood. We need to get some mud. Let's take a look at our material list again. Let me write it down because it's not far once we get to our base. It's so weird about material lists. Where are my sticky notes? How's everyone's day, by the way? How was everyone's weekend? Do you guys have any plans this week? This week, today, my boyfriend's mom left town for 4 months. So we officially have the house with no dogs. Right? Lightmatica scares you. I understand why, but I'm not scared to have Lightmatica on this server. I would be scared to have it on any other server because they can just... I don't know how they mess with the files, but 4 months. Yeah, she's gotten a temporary job that gets her more money. You know? Like it's really funny. If she actually is going up to Michigan. If you guys know, I'm going to Michigan next month. Hi Sushi. It's good to see you. So, she's working up in Michigan for 4 months, and we are traveling to Michigan. Should I make chili or ramen for dinner? Wait, chili. I say chili. I think that's chili. I'm trying to get my notebook out. Oh my gosh, I can hear the phantoms. They're after me. I sleep, I promise. I sleep. This is some BS. Raven already got it. Raven's on right now. Sorry, guys. I'm really trying to get out my notebook, but I'm a little bit slow today. I feel like Minecraft days are always good days to be slow, though. I hope you guys don't mind. I just want to make sure that we have a little bit of a list of materials that we're grabbing right now. Grabbing out my pencil. So, I was talking about this the other day, how I am more of a sharpened pencil person. Like, it has to be, like, super sharp, like, basically, you know, super duper sharp. Compared to... So, I like super duper sharp pencil, pen, then dull pencil. So, I was talking about how pencils are my favorite. But only if they're really sharp. Okay, material list, ML. So, what we need to get is some copper. What other things do we need to get? We need to get our warped wood, which we chopped down a lot last time. We need to go grab more copper. We are going to want to get glass and orange dye. I'm not making exact measurements because we're just going to grab what we have. And if we don't have it, then we'll go out and grab more later. We're gonna want some green dye. Could you have your boots on in-game? Probably not. So the reason why I don't wear boots in-game is because it slows you down when you use a trident when you're in the water. That's the reason why I don't wear them. We're gonna want to go get ourselves some spruce wood, some dark oak. Wait, yeah, some dark oak. I love dark oak. I like super sharp pencils too. Yes. We're gonna want to get ourselves some blackstone. Sorry, it doesn't load once we get to our base. I would have done this beforehand, but because we removed a couch from my room today because my cat likes to pee on it. She is like a really traumatized cat, okay? So, she's got like odd tendencies like peeing on a couch. And we had like covers on this couch and we've cleaned them basically every single day, right? Which is not fun. Um and she also hides behind the couch when she hears any sort of noise, which is really sad, you know. But um we removed that couch today and she's so upset with me. She like has nowhere to hide in this room. I mean, she doesn't have anything she needs to hide from, but ooh, I love how mechanical pencils are always sharp. You know what? I think I would like a mechanical pencil that feels almost like my gold pen. Yeah, she is a poor kitty. I wish that but like, the only thing is, she's the one who peed on that couch. It's her fault, but it still breaks my heart. We need some mossy cobble. We're gonna need some green froglights, which we have on us at all times now. We're going to need... Yeah, that's everything. I guess we need some tough. I don't know why we need tough, but we need tough. Like one piece of tough. Alright, let's head over to the base. I'm gonna go enjoy the sun. We'll be back. Enjoy your sunshine. Sunshine's so good for you. I need to just sit out in the sun more often. It'd be so much better for me. Recently, I haven't been on here recording very much because I actually have so much to edit from just making the shop, by the way. When me and Cider did the, what's it called? Me and Cider, a while ago, like long while ago, we did the stream offs, like at the first week of the server, right when I came home, we were like, okay, well, it's like, well, it wasn't the first week. It was more like, right when videos were starting to come out, like when the first couple of videos were coming out, we were doing the stream offs, which was basically a challenge between me and Cider way back when, and we were challenging each other to see who can stream the longest, because we are like probably what I would say are the people who stream the most, or used to be the stream the most, right? And during that time we worked on all of our frog stuff, which included... Here, by the way, I can show you the difference between boots and no boots real quick. So, if you're ever curious how much... So, specifically, boots with depth strider. Okay? So, here is me doing this without boots. Here is me doing it with boots. Yeah. That's the main reason why I never wear my boots. Which is always bad, though, by the way. Because I always be using my trident on land sometimes, and then I, like, die from fall damage from time to time. Gosh. Such a klutz. Can you get boots without Strider? I like Strider because when I'm not using my trident, it's good for swimming. That's, like, the whole point. Like, because... It's, like, really... Because, you know... Swimming is not better than using the trident. But swimming with the boots is better than using the trident with the boots. Yeah. But using the trident without the boots is better. Yeah. There's a couple different things because, like, I like it and I don't like it. It just depends on if I want to use my trident that day. Most of the time I'll be using my trident, but... Alright, we need to get some copper. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this stack of copper. We're gonna grab all these goodies. along with these goodies. Oh, I picked this up. My bad. Alright, that should be enough copper for today. And then we need our warped wood, which is right here. Ooh, this is one of my favorite Minecraft songs. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Next up, we are gonna need some glass, which I don't think that we have any. No. But we might have some sand. Yeah. I'm hoping that this will be enough. We are going to need some orange dye. Our dyes are right here. Oh, our green dye. Cyan dye. Orange dye. I don't think that's enough orange dye, though. Red flower. I haven't any yellows. Yellow flower. Why not get a pet dolphin so you don't need the trident movement? Because you can't really have a pet dolphin. Like, the dolphin won't follow you around. Like, you can have a dolphin for temporary use, but you can't have, like, a dolphin for, like, forever. They get too fast when you have Depth Strider, so once again, the boots do kind of mess with dolphins. Yeah, they're free spirits. Whenever we do run into a dolphin, I do use dolphins over my trident, but also I don't use it that often because, you know, they're just around. But also, I don't mind. It's almost like, I don't know, like, I don't need to be much faster when I'm underwater. I'm pretty fast already compared to everyone else when they're next to me. So that's like pretty much all that matters to me. So we got some green. Do we need blue? I forget how to make cyan. I think that we also have cyan in our inventory too. Ooh. The other day I was watching him and he was going crazy. But, Ash, I do want to say, please don't bring up other streamers, even big streamers, because that's like the worst. Because people might be like, oh, Markiplier, and you know. I just want to remind you guys. Alright, back to what we're doing. Let's just grab all of these real quick. Well, well, well. Look who we have here. A nugget. I haven't gone through applications yet. Last night I went to go watch Spider-Man. By the way, oh my goodness. I'm not talking about Spider-Man. I promise I'm not going to talk about Spider-Man. I'm going to talk about the stupid movie theater. Holy guacamole. So, I don't know if you guys know, every time I talk about my movie theater, I'm like, we don't have a movie theater. It's stupid. So, I went to the movie theater, their makeshift movie theater recently, which is better than nothing. Don't get me wrong. But my knees were, like, so shoved behind this seat that was broken that, like, I was, like, spreading my legs completely, like, to make sure that I was, like, in the different, so you know where, like, in between seats they have, like, the armrests. I was putting my knees where those armrests are for the other people, which I feel bad. But I had no space in front of me. Like, my legs physically cannot fit right in front of me for those seats. So then, the entire movie, like, every once in a while, I'm, like, rubbing my knee to make sure that it's not hurting like hell. I also cried. Not because of that. Are you tall? I'm 5'6", so I'm not that tall. I'm pretty average for, like, I've never had that problem at a movie theater. This is the only time I've had a problem. I think that the entire movie theater is just like really stupid right now. I I have my opinions. Orange, green dye. We also need spruce wood. Also, the music's getting a little loud, my bad. Yeah, well, the thing is, this movie theater, they play one movie per night, right? So, I live in a small town, but like, not too small. So, people are still coming to that theater, right? And they only have one showing every night, and they only do 3 showings a week. So, specifically movies like Spider-Man that are super popular, obviously you're gonna have a full theater. And for the past 3 weeks, they've been sold out. And they don't think about like, sorry, I'm just really upset because they gave us the shitty theater. There was 2 theaters in our old movie theater and they gave us the shitty theater. And I just hate it. Anyway, we're gonna need some black vines. Wait, not black vines. Sorry. Okay, apparently we have no vines. We're gonna need some mud brick. You guys peeked. I'm glad that you guys peeked. People have been playing Peek in the Discord like crazy. Do I have mud? I don't think I have mud. So unfortunate. This is a headache already. I can, like, it's just already feels like a headache. How much mud bricks do I need? Maybe. No, we can't see it. Loaded schematics. Okay, apparently we need only like 7 bricks. So, I don't know how many bricks you get from this. Cider said you can take from his storage room. Ooh, perfect. Thank goodness. I have no crafting table over here, Gold. I feel very poor underwater. Let's try this just a couple. This with this. Like that. Perfect. Mud brick. Stair. Wall. That's only 6. Okay. Alright, that's enough for that. Apparently, I need cyan dye. I have cyan dye. Do we have mossy cobble? this should be it. I think that's everything that we're gonna need for a little bit. And then we'll come back. We'll figure it out. And all the leaves are already there that I want to place, so. Do I have mail? Sorry, guys. I really want to check if I have mail. Da-dum. Yeah, Cider was actually the one who found it and sent it to me. Anyway, mail in real life. No, I was checking if I have a mailbox in the middle of my portal, and I let the other Common Ground members know about it. I specifically sent a message to Goob letting him know that I really want to know when he gets black dye in, and I also want the music's getting really loud. I also sent a message to no, I have money coming in from Cider. Cider's gonna give me 8 diamonds. Anyway, I'm gonna let the music be loud while we just enjoy it. Am I into music? I've never been, like, I've never been interested in making music, if that's what you mean. I mean, I like music. I like the sound of music. But, yeah. Thank you, King. I hope you are too. Head up there. I just realized I forgot the glass, which I really, really wanted to put in. Do I like the sound of music? I do like the sound of music. For some reason, Mary Poppins comes into my brain, which makes sense because Mary Poppins is... What is her actual name? But you know what I mean? Julie Andrews. Yes, perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, fun fact. My dad had a crush on her. Way back when. Ah, did I forget all the spruce? What the heck? What was I doing? Okay. Apparently not enough. We have our stonecutter on us. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Julie Andrews, aka Mary Poppins, aka what is her name in that movie? I also think about her as the grandma from what's that movie called? I don't know if you guys know what I'm on about, but Princess Diaries. Queen of Genovia. Ah! I think right now is a good time to put on our boots. Yes, the Queen of Genova has Moana. No, not Moana. Well, Princess Diaries was one of the first things I think I saw her in. I know I've seen her in a lot of things, but I think that at least what I remember her from. But also I watched Mary Poppins very young too, so maybe not. This is gonna be us all day, by the way. That can't. Also, if the music is too loud for you guys, just let me know, by the way. I know that the music vibes are a little bit interesting today. I feel like usually they go with it, but right now today is like... For some reason they're hyping. Why? Oh. Alright, let's make some... Get out our warp wood. Hollow Knight music? For Minecraft? I don't think so. Because we already listen to Hollow Knight music when we play Hollow Knight. So, what we're looking at right now is basically just the different levels of things that we might need to add, because there were certain things that we didn't have before and now we have them. If they're gray, that means that they are there. They're just, see, they're just not. Some of those are oxidized correctly. I do have to go down there and fix that in a bit. These ones are, ooh, some of those are perfectly oxidized, actually. Oh, we don't have honey! Oh my gracious, we don't have honey, we don't have glass. Oh, okay, we have to go back. I need honey. This is so embarrassing, because I hate going back and forth. But I feel like today my brain's a little bit fogged. Yesterday's stream, I think, fogged me up a little bit. To a point where I was just like... a little bit. So now I'm like trying to rejuvenate myself, but I can't really find myself in it. Right now, Raven's on one. I wonder what Raven's up to. We're here for glass, spruce, and honey. 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 Spruce. There's not much spruce here. Oh, dark oak. Totally forgot that one. Honey? Glass. Yeah! You know what was... there was more than one. This morning I had to delete another comment. I am honestly just like... I'm just over it. It's so hard for me because I'm not gonna lie, I want to hit that first level of monetization before they up the levels of monetization. Not that 8,000 watch hours would be impossible, but I would like to make money from ad revenue faster rather than later. You know what I mean? Earlier rather than later. So hitting that I'm hitting that 1K subs is really important, and the only way I think I can do that is by doing Hollow Knight. Sucks that we have to rely on Hollow Knight, because I like playing Hollow Knight, but Hollow Knight stresses me out in a way that like makes me just like I feel physically very drained today, and I haven't done a single thing today. There's Flora. Okay. No, I think Subnautica would be the same problem. I also am trying to get away from variety gaming slowly. We are gonna continue going further and further away from variety gaming and more into Minecraft. So, if we do have streams, they will probably all, like, I'm probably not gonna be open to adding too many new games to my list right now. Like, I kind of want to finish these games up and maybe, like, not touch games for a bit. Heck yeah to Minecraft, for real. I'm glad that's your energy to it. Because I'm a little bit scared of it. Because I have a feeling people are going to be unhappy by this choice. But I've been feeling so stressed out that I don't think that it matters what anyone else thinks at this point. Not that I don't care about your guys' opinions, it's just I care about my mental health more. Play MC games on servers? I don't think I'm gonna do that either. I think if anything, we're gonna be on the server a lot more, specifically this SMP or in our hardcore world. Which allows me to... You hate my Minecraft content so much. It makes me so sad. These can't be Minecraft haters. That's the whole point of being on here. I'm giving you guys a slow heads up that I'm slowly inching away from variety. It's not like next week I'm not gonna have variety. It's just that if I'm stressed out all the time, I'll never be able to make videos. And something that stresses me out is not making videos. So then I'm in this unlimited loop of, oh, I'm stressed out because I'm not making videos. And then I'm stressed out because, like, and I can't make videos because I'm stressed out. So then I'm just like, you know what I mean? And obviously, the best way for success is for me to do what I love. And not to feel like I'm dragging my feet to anything. I want you guys to enjoy things just as much as I do. I want to leave stream feeling really great. So that's like the whole reason I'm doing it. It's just because I want to feel good about it. I don't want to feel bad about my content anymore. Even if it is just every once in a while. Alright, let's go down to that one. Thank you! I'm very happy with this boat. It's the one part that I really made. Man, this music gets really loud. I know that it's like halfway my voice for you guys, but man, just from Spotify, all I hear is it blasting. Because the music goes up and down all the time. I don't know if you guys ever play and then randomly you just hear like the influx of noise. Yeah, Minecraft does tend to do it. It's quite frustrating. Those are not oxidized. Is this one oxidized? There is none right there. Wait, we gotta make one. Cave sounds. Cave sounds do be crazy. You ever just be mining your diamonds and having your groove, and then the most gruesome sound pops out. Like, what are you trying to do? This ain't no horror game. Let me mine in my piece. Hi, Pixie. How are you today? How was peeking? I heard that you guys won. They were recently playing Peek in the Discord. Right before stream, I hopped into the VC, and they are doing Ascent 8. I don't know if you guys are Peek fans, but if you know, you know. If you're like me, who probably doesn't know and has to wait to be explained to, then Peek went great. I'm procrastinating my dishes, shake my head. But right now is the perfect time to do your dishes. Listening to a gold stream while you do your chores. Before stream, I had to sweep up my room. Hated it. Gosh. Right now, just looking at... Okay, let's go down there and fix that. How does one get down there? This is gonna mess up some azalea bushes down there. That's the only problem with using water. Let's just go under the... Let's do this instead. Oh, that's supposed to be green froglight. This one is 2. I'll have to go get some green froglights in a minute. Bucket clutch? Oh my god, no. No. Because the azalea bushes, they're almost like grass, so they'll all pop up, and then I'll mess up all the, foliage down there. Or else I would. Oh, what happened there? I'm puzzled. Trying to figure this out. Oh, there's something. Oh, well, I guess right there. There we go. Can you offhand your axolotl? I can put my axolotl here, but I'm not gonna put it, like, here. If that's what you mean. But yeah, I can put my axolotl right there. We can put our axolotl right here for real quick. Look at our little baby! One of these days it's gonna grow up, and then I'm gonna go breed it with a couple other blue axolotls. I'm gonna have 1 billion! Can you build with some pink stairs? What do you mean pink stairs for it? Like, for my axolotl? What do you mean by pink stairs? Alright. Next up. I feel like we're at the nitty-gritty part, which is, like, why it's just gonna take a minute to do all this. Some grass right here. Oh, wait, some green glass panes. Ooh, do we not have enough glass for anything? It's okay, because we just got permission to go over to Cider's base, and we'll see if he has got any glass or sand. don't think he does though, because I think he donated it all for the Nether Hub. No, I've never heard the Axolotl song. What's the Axolotl song? Oh! Oh, schmucks. Who put water there? I'm supposed to not do that. Has sand in the bulk storage. Perfect. Thank you, Sushi. Oh, bye. Go wash your dishes. I hope that, like, you have so much fun. Oh, wait. I was talking about doing my room. I have to go through a bunch of bins later today. I think, even though I'm low energy, I'm gonna have to just put in the work and clean up my bins finally. Ever since I moved here, I had all my stuff in bins. I'm used to moving from house to house, so this is probably the most cement I've, like, ever been in a house. And I'm gonna be going through my bins, getting rid of a lot of my stuff right now. Alright, there's a lot of glass on this layer. It looks... Who textured this thing with glass? We got some green glass, and then this one I think is cyan glass. So we'll do the green glass for right now, and then we'll worry about the cyan glass later. It's on purpose. Promise. By the way, I made this all in creative. So right now what we're doing is just following a schematic from what we made a couple months ago now. And yeah. There's an axolotl on the pink stairs. An axolotl is supposed to be there. Oh, I've never heard that. I might have heard it. Maybe? I can put it on pink stairs for you though. But the blue axolotl, does it have to be a blue axolotl? Like the rare one? I have a lot of axolotls. Like, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to do a pet shop. I plan to do a fish of the week every week. So we're gonna catch different types of tropical fish. And we're basically gonna have a showcase aquarium, and I don't know if it's gonna be fish of the day or fish of the week. It depends on how many different tropical fish we catch, I guess. But yeah, I'm so excited for that. I'm honestly just excited to put that into reality for us, because gosh, I'm so excited. I hope that someone potentially does land animals out of inspiration, but you never know, because I know the server be crazy. They got plans. During the pet shop was not during the boat was, yeah, during the stream offs. Well, actually, the boat was made before the stream offs, but it was perfected during the stream offs because I was working on it and I was so frustrated behind the scenes with this boat to the point where I was just like over it. I just wanted to be done. There's one more piece of glass. There we go. Alrighty. Now, the only thing that we have left on that level was cyan glass, and then on this level, is this more gringo? Why? Who has done this? This feels like torture. None of those are oxidized, I believe. Yeah. Alright, let's head all the way around, double check everything. Perfect. Alrighty. Now we have a little bit more of some placing to do. I don't know if we have iron on us right now. Let's see. By the way, this is where all my axolotls are. You can tell because look. I also have a mod that lets us see ages. Like you can tell this one's a big one and this one's a baby pink one. And it allows us to see what colors they are. You can tell I have like a lot. And I gave what, like a double chest worth to Cider the other day because I had so many. And this isn't even what's included at my house. I have some at my house too. Just in random barrels and chests. Specifically in my boat, if you were curious. And that's why we need a pet shop. Tell your favorite content creators to come by from me today. Dropped a video. I did see your ping. By the way, I do want to remind everyone who is a member for September, just in 2 weeks, you guys are going to be able to pick new emotes for the month. I think I'm going to do pretty similar to what we did last time, where you guys have a primary and a secondary, because I don't think everyone really cares. So, yeah, just be ready for that if you are interested in picking new emotes. And become a member today. Fun fact. I actually have something to tell you guys, because I feel like you guys would be happy for me. I made more money than I made in July already. Which makes sense because I didn't get memberships till a little bit later, and obviously we have the July stuff, and then we also have like... But that's like when everyone first became a member. And no one's memberships have renewed yet because it hasn't even been a month yet. since we officially opened things, but if you guys want a little glimpse, make sure that you become a ram because I don't hide how much money I make, and I'm soon gonna be showing off how much money I made this month. I know that someone's curious about that. I don't think I'm gonna show off my money forever, but I do think it's really fun to celebrate making money for the first couple months. But yeah, crazy! Just so you guys know, 50% of all my income goes into me getting my own apartment one day, and I'm so excited! His message, I think his message is okay in general. It's okay. I understand. Unless there was already a conversation happening in general, then maybe it's better to go in stream notes, but usually general is pretty, like, quiet till it's loud. It's okay. Yeah, so we actually have a chat called stream notes. So I think what people think that chat's a little bit more serious than it is. That chat is actually just for topics about stream, and you're welcome to talk about anything that's happening on stream with anything. I think it's yeah. Also, you guys probably noticed, but whenever the songs get really vibey, I like to turn it up and I like to be quiet. Yeah, I understand the confusion, Boz Ruben. I'm a little wonky with things. I need to get more cement with my things so that my mods know what to do. But yeah. You've been what for 40 minutes, though? This spot's really throwing me off. I feel like more trapdoors belong right here. I'm gonna go get more trapdoors. Why are these hot things? My cat's right now in the window. She's staring at me. She's not like in the window, but so the way my desk works is my desk faces a window that just looks straight outside, and my cat, she's right now sitting like right at the windowsill behind my desk. She's so cute. That's so much stuck, yeah. I mean, gosh. Like, I just don't understand why you would want to do that. But I guess people have their weird motives, and they'll always be weirdos. But they weren't there to see my reaction, I'm hoping. And that's all that matters to me. Hyatt was a hothead. People also just love to see other people mad during Hollow Knight. I don't understand it. I think it's just the culture of Hollow Knight being like a rage-inducing game. So then more people are a little bit more encouraged to add to the rage bait. because they want those reactions. And for me, like, even when I get annoyed, I probably don't give off the most entertaining reactions that people are wanting, if you get what I mean. I mean, I'm like a hothead in a good sense. They're fueled by rage, yeah. I didn't know that I had a typo. Ah, I see. No, sometimes I just type too quick. It's okay, though. Not the end of the world today. Why is it doing that? Do you see that? Oh wait, no, I didn't change it. I don't understand. So, see how it's like doing this cross thing rather than going like... Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Peculiar. Wait, what? Why are we doing this now? I don't think I can do anything about it. So peculiar. It is coming along nicely. Not really. I turned up the music. Sorry. I was placing signs and I was like grumbling to myself. I wasn't really yapping. I apologize. I don't know if you guys, you know, I was just kind of vibing. I don't know. I think maybe we just vibe for a little. If I do see some questions, I can answer them and we can yap. But I'm vibing, you know? By the way, I was going through some mod applications and I saw some names that I'm really happy about. And I can't wait to contact them later. I didn't contact them today. I'm like so, like, unbelievably tired. I don't know. I just wish I wasn't. But I plan to contact some of the people who applied. I also noticed there was this one person and they were like, are you going to... Is there a way for you to check if we're 18? Like, basically asking if I'm gonna see their ID, right? And this person, they also had the minor role in the Discord, which, if you didn't know, I have 3 different roles in my Discord where 4 different roles in my Discord where you kind of put yourself in an age group. And one of those roles are minors, right? And this person asking that question with a minor role, and someone called it out, and I was just giggling so hard because I didn't call it out, but I thought it was so funny. Mods are expanding mainly because the other day we had no mods for Hollow Knight. I was playing Hollow Knight with no mods. I saw that. Yeah, it was so crazy. I was like, bro, why would you why you acting so sus? Like, ain't no way you're getting a... Like, yes, I need more people who play Hollow Knight to confirm if things are going well, but also, if you're one of the people, like, there's people who are regulars, right, who basically randomly will, without thinking, spoil the game a lot. And basically my mods have to delete messages from certain people every time. And I just find that so, like, those people, like, as much as they're regulars, they cannot become mods. No, don't feel bad about not being there. I just need more mods to be there. Like, I just need more mods in general. I don't want people to ever feel obligated to show up. I just want, if people are showing up to stream already, to maybe just be able to delete a message here and there. Hollow Knight just always be going crazy. People who watch Hollow Knight, they're crazy. And we all know that. Okay, there's like 4 right there. Also need that. I don't want any of my mods to ever feel guilty about not showing up, because the whole thing is, like, I just need more people who are here. Okay, I think my cat's being cornered outside. I'll be right back. I don't know if you guys ever know this, but I always talk about my cat. His name's Happy, and he bullies our female cats. Like, he will corner them. He won't, like, beat them up. Okay, actually, I have pulled out his claw, like, out of my cat's cheek, so I'm lying. But, like, he'll chase down our girls, and, like, he is such a jerk face. And just now, he was cornering my cat named Dopey at the door. And poor girl. How did he get the name Happy? I didn't name him. Your cat Happy? Is he blue with wings? What do you mean? But yeah, so he is just such a jerk face. Like, he's such a jerk face. Alrighty. The fairy tale. Oh. Look at Pixie. Pixie spots it. I didn't spot it, but I'm glad that someone did. Always makes me happy when other people. Happy is a cute name. It's a cute name for a grumpy cat. But like, okay, so what's the problem is I'm a cat person, right? So I do feel bad for this cat. He has like full-on asthma. Like, we have like a cat inhaler. Like, this guy, he has the worst asthma in the entire world. Poor kitty cat, right? But he's such a jerk face. Such a, like, why? You make me happy. What just happened? Okay, pause. My girlfriend's not happy. I can't defend you all. Okay, leave. This is her room. You have to leave. Okay. Now Dopey, she just growled at Chaos, but Chaos has been having a bad day because she lost her couch that she keeps peeing on. The asthma is karma, truly. I mean, the only thing is, so because I'm such a cat person, I love just being surrounded by cats. And this cat, he will always ask me for pets, but like, he pisses me off so much I pissed at him and chased him down. I know that sounds so goofy, but like, if he's in my room, I'll make sure he knows that I'm unhappy that he's beating up my cat. So I will look at him and I'll literally piss at him, trying to tell him to knock it off. He does knock it off and he runs from me. But then he always comes back and asks me for pets. Because he's just like a lonely grump. And I always feel so bad for him. I just wish that he had someone. So then maybe he would be happy. But that someone cannot be me. No, no, no. No, it cannot. By the way, I'm just checking these higher layers. I do think that we need to do the crow's nest. Alright, we'll pillar up there and do the crow's nest real quick. Well, do I actually have? No, I don't. I was checking if I had scaffolding still. I have no idea what I do with my scaffolding. I forgot it. I don't know. I think we have too many cats in here. Too many territorial cats. Like, so cats are territorial, but like, there's some cats that can like live amongst each other, and then there's some cats that just can't. And I just wish our cats could like coexist. Where's Chaos gonna be now? In the litter box. Where she should have been being this whole time. Gosh. She irritates me, cause like, why does she keep peeing on the couch? So, I don't know if you guys remember earlier in stream I was like, oh yeah, my boyfriend's mom is leaving town. So now it's just like us in the house. We take care of all the cats. and like for the next 4 months. So I moved the couch into her room temporarily, just so that my cat can't pee on it. Living up to her name, always. She's always living up to her name. She's always doing something crazy. Okay. So, right now, we need glass. And is that it? I feel like the only thing that we need is some cyan glass. Unless I'm missing something. I think the last thing... So before we work on an interior in here, which sounds super fun to work on, we're probably going to need to do the... What's it called? The leaves. We're gonna do the leaves for the rest of the day. There's so many... So, Cider the other day did this canopy. What, maybe 2 weeks ago? Maybe 3? No, I think it's 2 weeks ago. Time moves so differently. And I really want to finish the framing in the front. I want to finish up the way that everything is, so we're gonna actually have to go grab a bunch of scaffolding and do some super unfun things. If anything, we could see if anyone has a happy guest, but I don't really want to work on a happy guest. I find it very, like, not fun. I hate happy guests. Sorry. Oh, I need vines, but I don't even know how I'm gonna get vines. Floors on do not disturb. We could also head over to the, if Raven doesn't have any. She isn't on do not disturb, but she's also not on open, so I am keeping my eye on that. I didn't ask for it. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, we'll go to the jungle and grab some then. I used to have snippers. I don't know where my snippers went. Glass and snippers. Snippers and glass. You'd also check Cider's chest to see if he has any. Fun fact, the other day when I was in creative, I was testing different things that you can snip. And if you guys didn't know this, you guys can use shears to snip like the bottom of your glowberries to make sure they don't glow any further, like grow any further down, along with like a couple other things. But I recently learned that you can snip the top of kelp, which obviously is really helpful for me because kelp is a underwater plant that I get to use this season. The shop is looking so good. I was working on the interior. It was so fun. I can't wait to... I'll probably send a photo into sneak peeks later today so you guys can take a look. Alright. Let's head over to Cider's. What do you think about Cider? Yes. That's an amazing opinion. I love the way that you walk. When does next season start? I don't remember exactly. I think we're what, 3 months in? 9 months at the very least, but I can see this season going on for longer depending on how the players take it. I do know a lot of the players had some bigger plans than what we've gotten to. We had like a bit of a month of like everyone was kind of walking on shells. Where am I headed? So, yeah. More than 9 months, I would say. No official date. And the music's so loud. This cider space. By the way, this is apparently the collection system for the end. I wish that they would start working on cats so bad. I really, like, out of all things, this is Cass's space. I really want them to work on paths. Maybe next summer. Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that the Common Ground members haven't talked about at all, like official dates. Because of the fact that none of us are close to being done at all. So it's just like we all have to communicate, and I mean once one person probably finishes their projects, a lot of people are gonna start yapping and we'll talk about things. And yeah. It'll probably be all based off that stuff later on. Yeah, you never know. But I think that probably in 6 months, the Common Ground members will start talking about what they think. But we're still very early. I have no idea where anything is in this base. He said that the glass is in the bulk storage though. Well, Sushi told me. So... aha! And then... you think it's got kelp? I mean, not kelp. Vines. Probably I just have to go get vines because I'd rather get vines than dig through this storage. I have no idea where anything is. Yeah, I think that the best thing to bet for Common Ground is seasons will be very long. Common Ground seasons will almost feel like different points of time. The Cider doesn't know where anything is either. Poor thing. I hope that he figures it out. Alright. Block lives... Raven's still out and open, so I'm not going over there. But if I go through Raven's portal, this is Goob's portal. Goob lives pretty close, and Goob's not on. Wait, is there spoilers? Guys, I have no idea what portal I'm about to walk into. Okay, so right now, this is the jungle. Let's go through this portal, because this one isn't any spoilers. That guy's been here forever. That's so crazy that that's so surface level. Anyway. Jungle's quite far. Yes, but I would rather people take the effort to look at the map than people seeing spoilers on my stream. Because when it's presented by someone, it's kind of different. Yeah. Because for me, I can look at it in the point of view that a player is supposed to look at it, rather than how you guys look at it on the map. I know you guys can change some of the settings to look at it kind of different ways, but you kind of have to finagle it. Wait, that one's up. I didn't realize that he was right there. I think this is my first time walking over to his base. It's a different player that I didn't mean to walk into. I guess I didn't know how close that was. He was on the other day. Yeah, vines do grow, but I'd rather just like get a stack now and then never have to worry about it because they can't grow underwater. So for me, it would be a hassle either way because I'm gonna have to go out of the water. So I'm just trying to get as much as I can right now. Just for potentially future projects too. Was trying to find the portal. The only portal that goes directly into a jungle is Block's, and then Block has this thing where you have to fly back up to his portal. Which obviously I don't use wings, and my trident is a little bit rough just trying to get into that little frame. So I had to find one that was close but not too like wait, why am I headed back to Ciders? Close but not too far, you know? I feel like I'm always in a maze. Oh my goodness. By the way, for season 2 of Common Ground, I am going to be living in the Nether, like officially. So I've been thinking about I guess like whenever I think about this Nether hub, I'm thinking about my Nether hub. My Nether hub won't be on the roof. We're probably not going to be on the roof as much, just because of the fact that I won't be living in the roof, so may as well have everything down below with me. Which, oh, I'm not in the Nether anymore. Green dead. But yeah, so we're probably gonna be so much fun. I want to kind of embrace the nether portals. I mean, nether biomes, like the basalt area. And I just want to like emphasize the nether rather than try to hide it behind a bunch of other colors. Super fun. I love Laura. She's such a sweetie pie. Yeah, get all the way up there. Here we go. Base in the nether. It will be interesting. I mean, just never rely on me to sleep, I guess. Because the reason why I want to do it is basically the same reason that we're doing it underwater, is to kind of really emphasize on mechanics that I'm not usually using. There's so many things about vanilla Minecraft that I'm not used to, so really emphasizing on that sounds so fun to me all the time. Also, welcome in, Blaze. Good to see you. I don't know. I just love a good, like... just love a good moment. I don't know if I have a regular furnace. Da, 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 da. I think that there's a normal furnace. Yeah. Oh, my cat's crying. Sorry I'm late. I had D&D. Ooh, how did your D&D go today? Tell me all about it. Did you win? Did you lose? Did you get a pet dragon? I don't know what your D&D run's like, but... oh, you're the DM, so you're gonna have to be there. Yeah. That's fair. Well, I'm glad that you're here now. I'm glad that you made it. We're just finishing up this boat. We're, like, literally on the home stretch of this boat before we start placing a bunch of, leaves. Do you play D&D? I've never played D&D ever. Never, ever, ever. But I know, like, what D&D is. Like, I know that it's a story-driven game where basically you're in, like, a universe and you... I'll be right back, but that cat's really crying. I welcomed her into my room. I think she's looking for people. I think that's what was going on. She couldn't find anyone because my door was closed and then my partner's gone. Anyway, D&D. I know what D&D is. Like, you play in a world and then there's risks and rewards. There's, like, it's like a magical world. Well, I guess it depends on the world. I don't know, I guess D&D can be anything, but usually it is like a magical world. I do know what D&D is, though. I watched, what, Jem play her first time D&D, and that was very fun. It's so... oh no! Not the swamp internet. No, no, no. Well, I hope that's not too unbearable. I don't think that there's really any way to specifically describe D&D. I think that there's ways to describe, like, variants of D&D, but D&D is kind of like an open to the floor. I think that's the last one down there. Awkward. Just move everything to my freezer so no food goes bad. Wait, what's going on? Why are you moving all your food to the freezer? Like it... You physically cringe when- but you love D&D, but like, okay. I mean, that's fair. The only thing that gets me is, I guess, LARPing. Because, like, that's like a train into LARPing. You know? And I don't think I could ever LARP. Live action roleplay. I don't know. It's just like whole different thing. I will be gone from my house for like 2 months. Oh my goodness. Oh, kids, it's break! Wait, Shishink, are you right now prepping for your official break right now? I love that if you are. I'm excited for you! Oh my goodness. Guys, I know who I'm playing Peak with. I'm excited! Girl, who be growling? Oh, gosh. Bro, Happy came in here because I left the door open because I didn't want to keep getting up and down. And Dopey was growling so hard because he was over by the litter box. Because we have multiple litter boxes in our houses because we have a lot of cats, right? And she's just growling at him. And she's such a scaredy cat though. She won't ever go up to fight him. She'll just sit there and growl at him forever until either me or Bo like scares him away and goes shoo shoo, and then she'll chase after him to get him out to shoo him away. And then another thing that she'll do just now is I was like, Happy, what are you doing? And then he walked past to get out of the door, right? And Sophie like tried to swat him, but like only swatted the air. I'm probably gonna be back in 20 to 30 minutes after I restart my internet. Ooh, okay. Have fun restarting your internet. Also, why aren't these chains oxidizing? I feel like these chains have been up here as long as other things, but they're not oxidizing. I was checking if they got honeyed. Nope. I'm always scared that someone's gonna come in and like honey all my stuff. Because like, you never know until like you like go check. I'd hope with so many cats, yeah, because what, how many cats do we have in this house? 5? And you guys hear me talk about what? Chaos, Happy, Dopey, Kobe, and then we also have Mittens. Mittens stays downstairs, so you don't hear about Mittens like ever. Anyway, that was the last. Make sure they aren't honeyed. Yep. There's too many pranksters on this server. Or there's one specific prankster. I don't think that he's planning on pranking me, though. I told him off. Now we're done. Is Kobe a good cat? Kobe is an interesting cat. He's kind of like the cat that does whatever, whenever. Does not care what anyone says. He is the kitten, and he acts like it. He's no longer the size of a kitten, but like, you know how there's like youngest children syndrome? He has that. Yeah, for sure. Alright, perfect. And then basically what's gonna happen is we are actually gonna remove this. This is gonna be a little staircase down, and this is where we sell the froglights. Oh shit! What did I just... This is where all the froglights are gonna go. And we're gonna have all the lights in the canopy. Oh, Poseidon, it's okay if I say a cuss word from time to time. It's just bad if I excessively do it. Thanks for watching out for me, though. I do have all my YouTube stuff in 18 plus. It doesn't really mean that it's 18 plus, but like I do say that. So when I put it up. This is common ground. Yeah, this is common ground. Alrighty. Let's see. Perfect. So, now that the boat is officially done, the only thing that we have to do is as soon as all this stuff gets oxidized, we'll come honey it to make sure that it's the right color. But... we are going to do some leaf placement. So I need to go get... we need to go back home. We need to go get a bunch of scaffolding and come back. The food you ate was delicious. What was it? Dun, dun, dun. There's so many leaves that we have to place. I'm also gonna have to place down the schematic again, because before we just had the boat schematic, so now we have to place back down the whole thing. Has anyone transferred their Minecraft world onto another electronic device before? I have transferred my Minecraft world to other people's devices. Yeah, it is possible. Because, the whole point of... what is it? Limited time. Limited time, which is a world that's passed on from creator to creator. That world file gets passed on from different creators. Yeah. So we, like, save the world file, and then I've sent it to Block, Block sent it to Ray, Ray sent it to... and so on and so forth. So, by the way, Goob just had the world, and right now we have another creator on it. Which I believe that she was revealed. Chloe. Crazy. Chloe's right now on the world. So much fun. And then we also have our creator after Chloe ready to go. So happy that that's going the way it's going. If you guys haven't seen my limited time series, I made it a couple months ago now. And it's been through quite a few different people. So I do definitely recommend going to watch that series. Okay, let's see. Yes, Snails. I would love to see Goob's video on that. I'm probably gonna go ping it later. I haven't watched it either. So, I usually ping when we have new limited time videos, but I was so busy when it came out that I totally missed it. At least for myself. How can I see the videos in order? You can... I believe that I have a... Let's see. If you guys go into my stuff, there actually is a public playlist called Limited Time, and you can click on that. It doesn't have everyone's in there. I still have to add a couple new people. Like, Void's video just came out, and then Goob's video just came out, so I do need to go add those. But if you want to see the first 3 videos, which is me, Block, and May, Ryan May, then I do recommend going to check that out. Ryan May is such a beautiful, cozy creator. If you guys can't find it, let me know. I believe that it's there. I can also add it to when I do the ping later in the Discord. I'll add the thing there. But also, you should be able to follow it just by watching the creators. Like, if you start with me, which I'm the first one, and then I'm like, oh, go watch Block. And then I'll be like, oh, and then Block will be like, oh, go watch Ryan May. Her video is coming out soon. And then Ryan May's like, oh, go watch Void. His video is coming out soon. And then Void's like, oh, go watch Goop. His video is coming out soon. And then, you know, so on and so forth. Perfect. I'm glad that it's easy to find. I am very proud of that series because I started that one all by myself. And there's very little things that I've started all by myself, so. And I was really inspired to start that one. I wanted to make it right when I started my YouTube journey, but obviously I didn't have the content creator friends to do things like that until recently. Also, the fact that I have 3 shears. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a place to pin it. I think the best way right now is because my video is so old at this point, it's a little bit hard to advertise it. From my point of view, you have to I've kind of been letting the other creators advertise it, but from time to time when a new video comes out, I always ping a video, and then you guys get to go watch it. It's just like, it's hard to remind people, even when our community grows, to go watch something because someone who has been here for a while has already seen it. So it's like, Well, I wish you luck on watching all of those. Void's video was really good. That was the last one I watched. Goob's video came out so quick, though. That, like, so every time I would watch a video, it would be, like, every month. And then Goob, he was on it so quick. So amazingly. Love that. I'm running out of space. Like, severely running out of space right now. Limited time just reminds me of that one art challenge where artists all around the world on YouTube would add their hand and art style on a physical canvas. Ooh, that sounds so cool. How is the font on the signs teal? Well, I dyed them. So I dyed them with glow ink along with the cyan dye. So you can use different dyes to dye things like different colors. Here, I'll show you a couple different colors real quick. You can dye the fonts. Yes, you can. Here, I'm going through a couple different colors that you can see. So you can like dye them yellow. Oh, these ones are all locked. My bad. Let's see if I have another sign that we can use. I don't think I have another sign. We'll do spruce. So what you can do with signs is you can go, hey, gold. Then you have like the regular, then you have like pink, but then you're like, oh wait, now I can't see that. So then you're gonna grab your ocean remains and you're gonna grab a glow accent, and look, there it glows that color, glow that color, you could glow it that color, you could glow it that color. That's my favorite one. Back to what we were doing. Alright, perfect. Let's get back out our pickaxe and we'll head back over to the tree. I have a bunch of scaffolding now, so we should be able to do this pretty flawlessly. Also, this is my mailbox, if you guys were curious. It's a shulker box labeled Gold's mailbox, and it sits directly in the middle right underneath my conduit. Which, by the way, I've been trying to incorporate my conduit in a couple different builds, and it is, like, interesting, because you can't really hide it, so making it a centerpiece is always, like, very, like, you know? Alrighty. Let's fill... We'll fill a box with some leaves. We'll grab some birch leaves. Oh, my bad. Sometimes this mod gets me. That allows us to have a row of each of those. So many leaves, truly. Yet not enough. Alrighty. We'll have 3 of the... Well, we'll have 2 of each in our inventory. How about that? Then we'll always have that on us. Scaffolding. Leaves. Yeah, perfect. And now, oh, I need a stick. Froglight shop. At least the finished one? Yeah, this one's by cider. The finished one. Okay. I always hate doing this because I can never see what I'm doing at all. The music is getting you really sleepy. I mean, that means that the cozy vibes are working, right? That's what we want. There we go. Now there's some of these touches on here that kind of changed. So, like you'll notice there's some lights right here. Alrighty. But now let's worry about what we're worrying about today, which is placing the leaves. Where I think that our main focus today is yes, a perfect way to start the week. Just getting cozy. Grab your snacks, grab your tea. I want to do this section right here though. Okay? And then I want to do this section right here. And then maybe potentially, maybe, did I say maybe enough? Maybe potentially we will do these spots. And we'll leave this big area for a different day. But we'll start with these front spots. Which these spots, as you can tell, are a lot more higher than spots that we've worked on recently. I'm gonna try to do this in between area. Perfect with 3 a.m. vibes. Is it 3 a.m. over there? I love that for you. Oh, that's way more higher than I thought that would be. By the way, recently, when I want to play Minecraft just for my own time, I've been remaking my wagon over on a random server that I was invited to play. Not to be a content creator, but just to be gold, which was so nice. I don't know if you guys understand, like, how nice it is just to have a space where you're not, like, content creator. It's so unbelievably, like, nice. And I recently found that space for myself. And I like to go on there when no one else is on there. I like to just not socialize with people and just, you know, be in my own little world while I play Minecraft. Oh wait, you know what we could do? It might be a little weird. But, so you know this, like, bottom one? Right here? Yeah, and then we can, like, pillar, kinda. And then right when we get to this point, we just tuck our head in. Like that. Oh, okay. This is gonna be a little bit finagly. I gotta get into a good groove for it. A lurk of sorts. Yes. I don't know if you guys know, but this is the month that we're embracing the lurk. The first time I brought it up, I kind of brought it up very loudly that we were embracing the lurk, which is so much fun. This is where a leaf is supposed to be. Blasphemy. There we go. And then these are all birch leaves. It isn't even that late and I feel tired. Well, okay. Well, we're rejuvenating, guys. We don't need to be up all night. For anyone who's trying to get back into their school schedule, their work schedule, this is the perfect stream for you to get back into that schedule and be ready to go back and feel super strong. I know that it's getting to the season. I don't know if anyone has kids that they're getting ready for school too. I know that this is the season where you're going out and shopping for a bunch of school stuff, which is so much fun. I personally love a good school shopping. I mean, I've never shopped for anyone else besides myself, so that's probably why I like it so much. When I was a kid, I used to get all the sparkly stuff with puppies. Very fun. And then my favorite place in the store is always the stationery aisles. I'm just like a weirdo like that. I love a good stationery aisle. But also that makes sense because I'm a journaler. I think the only thing that sometimes catches my eye a little, well, stickers are usually in the stationery aisle too. You know. I suppose I am getting ready for school. Or you're supposed to get, I'm supposed to, I suppose I am, or I suppose Phantoms, I know. They never let me sleep either. There we go. They should leave me alone now. Getting ready for school. Ooh. Are you ready for this school year? Man, I hated the school year. I mean, I liked getting ready for school, but I hated the school year itself. I think it's just because of the way that school was for me. At some point, you're just over it. Just got out of school, but I still have schoolwork to do over the break. Ugh, I hate when they do that. I never did that type of stuff, though. I mean, obviously for you it's different because you're in a little bit more of, like, not like... I just never did it, though. All I'm thinking about is me in elementary now. And in elementary, ugh, I would avoid everything. Everything and anything. In Arizona, when I lived in Arizona, we used to have these like planners that the school would give us that our parents would have to sign off every time we would do our homework. And I would always get my parents to sign it without me doing my homework. And if I didn't get them to sign it, I would always feel so embarrassed because the teacher was like, if you know what? Okay, pause. Something I hate is when teachers are like, oh, if the whole class does their homework, you all get a pizza party. Because basically what you're trying to do is, yes, you're trying to encourage it with like good behavior, but you're also making that one kid who might have a terrible home, like, kind of be the bad kid. Because like if they can't get it, if they can't do, like, there's certain things that you just can't do in certain homes. Okay? And oh, I hated that. I hated the fact, like, and then they, no, you're gonna get me ranting. I am ranting. It made me so upset that they would do stuff like that because, like, there's just not all homes are like good for that, and then all the kids kind of turn against you because it's like, oh, you're the reason we don't have a pizza party now. It's like, bro, shut your silly Billy up. We're only in the movies? I mean, we pizza parties at public school. We would all get the thinnest slice of pizza. I always loved when we had movie parties, though. When I was a kid, oh, yeah, movie parties were the schwamp. Like whenever we had like the holiday parties, when everyone would bring the snacks in. Oh my goodness gracious! Why are you acting like that? I don't know if you guys heard that meow. But Happy came in and I didn't realize. I don't want to close the door because I have there's so many different cat things that I need to worry about right now. But Chaos is in the window right now and the cats didn't get the chill memos. Truly they didn't. They're just fighting. And I think Chaos tattled, by the way. I think that was her meowing. And I think she's like, Happy's here. She's so funny. What? Okay. Sorry, if I'm breaking leaves, it's because it's either like too pink or because there's a hot pink and then there's a light pink. Hot pink, it means it's not supposed to be there, and then the gray means that it's the wrong leaf, which has happened a couple times. I think that it's really hard when we're doing this because all the leaves, they just look the same. Like on schematic form, they all look the same. Ooh, let's try not to guess where people are from. Like, even if you might have an idea of someone's culture, let's try to avoid, like, thinking of where people are from. Just because we want to make sure everyone stays safe around here. I think that this is way slower. Let's stay safe. Don't tell me where you live. Alrighty. By the way, I had to remind my family about internet safety, so I do understand not everyone's properly taught about internet safety. But the reason why you don't want people to know where you live is there's always that one weirdo. You don't want them to know where you live because there's so many different things that can happen if that person finds out where you are. And they literally might be an hour away and they might drive over to you and they might be a weirdo. In the wackiest way possible of me not like saying too much, but also being like, hey, please be safe. I would love for my community to always be safe. I would love like this not to be the environment we're not safe. I don't want you guys to feel comfortable enough to tell me where you live. I don't want anyone. I don't even feel comfortable talking about where I live anymore. I try to bring it up as little as possible. I'll bring up where I used to live, but I don't like I try to even avoid talking about my time zone from time to time because there's just like there's a lot of weirdos, and I just want you guys to remember to be safe on the internet. And you never know who's lurking on a stream. You might recognize every single person in chat and think that they're safe. That doesn't mean that they're safe. Just because you think that you know someone in my community, like, I just want to say, some of the people who are pillars in a community are usually the worst. Personally, my community, we've gotten a lot of arrests, and one of them was a pastor. So, just remember that. Yeah, some people will, yeah. People can do that for pranks, which is so stupid. That's another reason why I keep myself safe, but also, I'm, like, you never know what someone could send to you, just even with a piece of mail. And you might not be thinking one day and open that piece of mail, and it might be something that you really shouldn't open. You know what I mean? Without, like, with me being vague, just be safe on the internet, please. Please. I care about my community and I don't want them to get hurt. I don't think that... Let's see. I made it back in time. Welcome back. How is your Wi-Fi now? Oh, schmuck. Wonderful! I'm glad that your Wi-Fi is wonderful now. You're just hitting all the references on the head. Love that you guys always recognize them. I remember seeing that in theaters, and when it said to be continued on the end, that was a shocker because they didn't do that in movies before. Back to the really? I think that was... Well, that's a spoiler. Shut up. Sorry. Had to stop myself before I started spoiling things. Oh! It just spooked me. then there's this one up here. I also think that we should do this one way over here. Where's this going? Is this going up? Not cliffhangers like that, yeah. But cliffhangers are always bad because, like, do you, like... Okay, my opinion, cliffhangers I don't really like. Because they're, like, low-key. Like, what if you don't have the funding? And then, like, at the end of the day, you did the cliffhanger, and then you just disappoint people. Like, I understand that you really want to make that, but, like, do you want to, like, is it 100% in the process already? I'm low-key tired, so I'll just be lurking. I think everyone's tired. I'm even tired today. I think today is just a more tired type day. And then we have the Minecraft music going, which is not helping our case. Sleepy stream. Should we turn up the music while we vibe? The music truly is super vibey. I've never watched Back to the Future, but I mean, I guess I don't just mean in Back to the Future sense, I mean in all sense. Cause like, I guess what I get sad about is when something gets left on. Maybe I'm more sad about shows rather than movies, because I guess I don't really experience it in theaters as much, but I also don't go to theaters that much. But I specifically just hate when the season gets left on the, like, the cliffhanger and then they can't fund the next season, and I just get really sad. I bet there's movies like that too. It's just like so like left here for what? Like, what's the answer to this? Why are we leaving this up to my own brain? Yeah, and I think that's what gets me rather than anything else. Anyway, I'm finishing up these bangs in the front. I do call these bangs. We have like this little bit left, which we're getting so nitty gritty with it. It's so annoying. And then after we have like these longer strands again, and yeah, you can see if we do a full walkthrough, you can see that we have like also strands that we need to hang up later. And then over here, we have the majority of the leaves still need to be placed back here, but the front matters a little bit more. I feel like you missed an important yap again. Don't worry, it wasn't that important. It is kind of just a yap rather than an important yap. Oh my goodness, Stranger Things. They left it up a little bit ambiguous. I think that they had like a confirmed ending, but also they left it up ambiguous, and I hated it. It made me so grumpy. Thank you, Sushi. Have a wonderful day. And I'm glad that you got to hang out in my stream today. It made me happy. Will we slowly place the leaves in the most what? What is it called? Productive? Efficient. The most inefficient way of doing this. Let's replace. Oh! I blame the wandering villager. Uh-oh. Not all of those are supposed to go up there. Well, fix that later. I just need to zip file it. Yay! I'm glad that it's going well. Is there a name for the blue axolotl? Not yet, and I'm not really taking names quite yet. I'm probably going to have it be a question at one of my videos. So just watch my videos and maybe we'll find a good name for it. We'll probably come up with a name for it when we work on the pet shop. Just so I can show off my blue axolotl somewhere. It's so disgusting, like nitty gritty right now. But also, look at that. That part of the tree is looking so good right now. Now that it doesn't have like this harsh like line, it looks so good. There's just like these little strands right here that are pissing me off. Darn it. I'll have to deal with that a different time. If you lived as a fairy, what would your house be made of? Ooh. So, I really enjoyed when I made Tinkerbell's house, which was out of, what, moss and wood. Like, kind of like, I would say a nest, which was really fun to make. But I also really do like the idea of using maybe like broken things, like broken glass, to forge a home to like protect me from the rain. So like maybe imagine like if there was a broken piece of glass, kind of like an arch, and then the makeshift back would actually be made of clear glass, or no, colorful. Okay, so hear me out. My house would be like an arch, and this arch, like an arch, okay, and then the back would be different colors of like beach glass, like some red, some green, and like they would all shine into my kitchen. And then the front would be a little bit more mossy, you know, because I'm just like working with what I got. Yeah, put it in like a wooden door. That's what my house would look like. What would your house look like if you were a fairy and you lived in it? Pause with F3, what do you mean? That's not pause. That's just F3. Also, the entire side is done right there, which looks so fantastic. Thank you! So actually the other day, I was looking at tiny homes. I don't know if you guys ever like a good idea of a tiny home, but I always love the idea of it. Just a tiny home that you can take anywhere with you and you never have to have the permanent land. You just have to make the house and take it with you. And someone had the most beautiful clear glass open way just to their kitchen to make it seem bigger. And I loved it so much. I personally want a tiny home. The only thing is, I know that recording would suck whenever I was with, like, whenever my partner's at home, or when I stream when my partner's at home, because it's so tiny that, like, he's just right there. And he's doing his own thing. And I would never want to disturb his space for multiple hours of the day. And obviously, I do streaming on the weekend, so it's like, you know, I must stop existing because, oh, good night. I wonder if anyone else has fallen asleep. I feel like today's stream is really getting people. Use an acorn! And in the summer, I would change the top. Ooh, I love that Shashinka. That is so cute. That is just so adorable. Okay. Let's grab out some more leaves. Wide awake, slightly distracted though. Ooh, what are you off doing, Talk? Today's a very lurk heavy day, by the way. We have our average viewer of 10 people, which let me tell you, the fact that I was thinking about this the other day, and all I could think about is how December felt like just a sneeze away. Like last December, almost felt like I sneezed and we woke up here. And back then in December, I was on a different SMP and I was not, you know, my house exploded and I was in a really hard place with content creation, but I was streaming a lot and I would only have one person in my chat. And I always think about that because just as a content creator, obviously a lot of my brain chemistry has changed. Um, but then also it's crazy to think that we are coming up on almost like the end of the year soon. I know I'm breaking some people's heart, but we're getting to the fast part of the year. Because I was talking about this with Luna too. Having a September birthday almost makes the year around this time just feel 10 times faster. Because September doesn't go slow for us. It's like birthday, Halloween. Sorry, I'm trying to think of everything. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You know, you go through all the holiday season and it just is exponentially so quickly going. And it's at that season right now where I'm about to celebrate my birthday. And turning 20 is a little bit crazy in my opinion. Not because it will feel different like tomorrow, but like I'm gonna be in my 20s, which is such a crazy sentence. I'm leaving my teenage years behind. And that is just so crazy to think about. I feel like your 20s is a little bit more of when you, like, obviously you're always learning about yourself, but your 20s is almost like a point where you understand yourself more. And I'm excited to be in a older part of my life. Just to be living through my 20s. It's, you know, I have no expectations. I know that my everyday will probably be the same. But I also know that sometime in my 20s, I'm going to be moving to California. And it's all because of my chat. One big thank you to every single person who's ever donated, by the way. Slowly, that money is shuffling into my bank account to move, and I am just so ready for that move. Like, I was ready a long time ago, but I'm glad that I can make it reality for myself. Old 20 is not old. Yeah, September birthdays are always fast. I always travel on my birthday. This year I am traveling for my birthday. I'm going out to see Salami and Cider. And I'm so excited to go to my first ever Ren Fair. It almost... Yeah. I'm with you. 20 is like very young. Young and naive. 40's old. I don't know if you guys know, but in my Discord, I call 40-year-olds chickens. Not because I'm ageist, but because they're chickens. They're cooked chickens. They're ancient, like my dad. My dad's ancient now. There's nothing wrong with being 40. It's just older. When the time comes, I can't wait to drop the group. The group Ren Fair are, oh my goodness. Do you have like, oh my goodness. Stop it. You're making me excited. Don't make me excited like that. I would love new art. Oh my goodness. I think after this, I haven't been getting good at sleep. I think it's because I'm usually, when I want to stay up all night and have an opposite sleep schedule, I let myself, but I've been fighting with myself obviously this weekend because I have streams and movie nights and so much more. So I've been fighting with myself a lot this weekend, and I am ready for this week to almost have my own schedule for a little bit before I have to conform to your guys's wishes and needs. Not that it's a problem. It's just like I have to conform. You know what I mean? had a dream where I met chat and Common Ground SMP members with their Minecraft skins in Minecraft. Oh my goodness. Like a con type stuff, like everyone was dressed as themselves. That would be so much fun. I wonder if all the Common Ground members will dress up as themselves one day. I know some people's skins are based off of themselves, but my skin is not based off myself. My skin is based off of just a cute Minecraft skin. Like, look at this. I'm not blonde. I don't got purple eyes. Oh, I think I'm gonna go get food after stream. I've been currently... I think I'm gonna go get food, go through a couple bins, clean up this room. And then tomorrow I'm back on the editing grind. I don't know if anyone wants to come work with me in VC. In VC, I've been trying to talk less so I can get more work done. But I do welcome anyone to just come hang out with me. We can all work together on our own little projects, whatever we're working on. It doesn't have to be schoolwork, it doesn't have to be work. It could literally just be quiet time with gold. Come hang out. And I welcome anyone. Just don't yap during quiet time, obviously. Because obviously there's a lot of people working in there. I do know that we have kind of a good work group that hangs out with me, but we are always looking for more people to join us and come work with us. By the way, Vandalism, for this being your first week of Common Ground, did you find any really great creators that you really love now? I know that you've been going through a lot of different creators, so I'm curious if anyone's been... So everyone gets together in a voice chat and nobody talks. Yeah. The reason why we do it is it basically, for me, it holds me accountable to do my work because people are visibly seeing me in a chat saying that I'm working, and it helps me remember that I'm supposed to be working and not messing around. Because I don't know, something about being in VC makes me not want to just sit on my phone. It does make me sit there and edit. And also it makes me happy whenever I see other people working in the VC with me. I don't know, it's just like good vibes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I probably... So, what I've actually done is, people aren't allowed to start yapping. I've already, sent a message, because a lot of people would come in, and they just want to say hello, but when there's like 10 people who want to say hello for the day, it gets a little bit, messy. 1 second. Anyway, yeah, I think that I was talking about it with Earth too. Sharing your screen also helps you remember to stay active. If you're an artist and you just want a little bit of motivation, even if you're working for a little bit, not even just artists, but we have a lot of artists that come in. I think the other day Pixie came in to work on the peak art, and Pixie was like, oh, this kept me actually working on it. And, you know, I think it's a really great space. And I always think that it's nice to find your study buddies. It won't be after stream today. It'll probably be for... I usually sit in there for about 8 hours during the weekdays. So you'll spot me in there later this week. I also know that Vandalism worked on a song in there. Just so fun. So, oh, what I was saying is they don't like, so we all kind of yap in the side chat, kind of talking about what we work on, but I don't really like when people like, so if there's like 10 people throughout the day coming in and starting conversations, be like, hey, how was your day? Oh, I hope it goes well. Okay, goodbye. It kind of disrupts a flow. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten into a workflow, but when people do that, like, it's okay if it happens, what, once a day, okay? Once a day. But when there's a lot of people who like to do it, and especially with our community growing, I'm a little bit strict with the rules, and I will just mute people at this point. I won't respond to them, just because of the fact that there are people in a workflow, and if I have to be a jerk to move people, I do. Yeah, it's not like I don't want to talk to people. It's just like sometimes I just need people to motivate me to work. Sometimes the VC is labeled as a hangout though, and you guys are totally welcome to hang out, but most of the time it won't be this week. It'll probably be me editing anything that goes along with this shop, because we're going to be working on this shop. In deep work together, yes. Those days are always great. There's also days where there's like mild yapping throughout the entire work session, which is also fun. Different type of work vibes times. But yeah. We go through a lot of different things. But I think right now it is officially time for us to clean up. I am not going to be continuing doing a vote today as much as I would love to continue streaming and yapping with everyone. I am very, 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 very tired. Something about yesterday's stream, I think, just drained me on a different level. And I've also, once again, have a terrible, like, sleepy bye right now. Like, my sleeps are not sleeping. So, I am excited to get some proper sleep tomorrow. I don't have anything to wake up for tomorrow. And yeah. I gotta clean up my room. The poll won't work. I mean, sometimes people are lurking and they'll tab back in. But today we're just not even gonna try because I am tired. Alrighty. I also know that we've been going in waves from like 12 to 15. So yeah. What we did today, once again, is we finished up the boat. We got a lot of the stuff, the little grindy stuff into the boat. So all I have to do behind the scenes is kind of oxidize these all once again. Like, like they have to oxidize. Then I have to make them this color specifically and honeycomb them. So it's just a waiting game for those. But another thing that we did today is we worked a little bit on the tree on this side. We did the little itty bits that are super annoying to get to, along with a little itty bits that are super annoying to get to right there. And this is what the tree's kind of looking like, which it has like this beautiful framing of the boat, which I really do love. Yeah. So that makes me really happy that we got to work on that. And yeah. I'm hoping that at some point we can finish up this tree someday. Yeah. There's two wandering traders. Yeah, they're these guys and these guys. We've been here for way too long, that means. But even are these, I mean, propagules are really great to be selling early game. What do you sell? Mm. I do like the fact that you can get emeralds from them, by the way, now. Very nice. With early game items, like that was what, hay bales and water buckets. And then this guy, I mean, fermented spider eyes are a little bit more. But then just like little water bottles. See, these are very nice trades. Anyway, it is the end of stream. I do want to give a big shout out to the song that we'll be playing. Poseidon, if you're still in chat, this is a shout out to Poseidon. Go check him out. He's in the description. Go subscribe to him, listen to his music, give his music a little bit of a like, give him a little bit of a comment. But for now, enjoy the end of stream. This is the song that will be replacing Turnaround, because Turnaround is officially been copyrighted. Turnaround is copyrighted now. Well, Turnaround's always been copyrighted, but I'm over. I don't want to keep editing it out. I always have to edit it out after every stream, and once I start making ad revenue, I won't earn money. So I have to start changing this now. Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing, spectacular day, because you're all beautiful, amazing, spectacular people.